Hey everybody, Jeff aka GCurse here. I hope you're all having a great day. It is currently 7:22 p.m. on the 13th of April 2024. It is a very decent Saturday evening here in the city of Kelso, Washington. Today I thought I'd be doing a react, but this is actually going to be something different. But before that, I'll give you a little bit of backstory about myself. Basically, I suffer from something called rumination. It's a form of obsessive compulsive disorder. I basically like to think of it as I'm thinking myself to death. It is not a pleasant. It's not a pleasant experience. Basically, no matter what, like I'll just whatever it is, I'll have a thought that just constantly runs in my head. It's there when I wake up, and then it's there when I go to bed. So what I like to do is I try to focus on something I like, and because a lot of the time the default for my disorder is that I will think of some pretty bad stuff like bills, for example. Like I cannot stop thinking of bills, so then I'll start thinking about bills. So what I like to do is I try to get myself to think of other stuff. And one of the things I love to think about is music. And if a band can basically get my attention to the point that I like to basically look to see what else is in their discography. I guess that's the right word, discography. Anyway, if I look that stuff up, then I consider that to be a big success for that band, because it means that I've actually taken interest in what else they have to offer, instead of just being a one and done. And recently, while I was at work, a couple weeks ago, that I came across a band named Dread Parade. And it actually started off with me on YouTube during one of my breaks, and I saw the thumbnail for a song called Thank You for Listening. And then from that, it was like a spider's web. After I heard that song, I started listening to the rest of the music that Dread Parade has to offer. And some of the songs that I came across that I really enjoyed was Gentleman, which is a cover by Afghan Wigs, and another song called Mother, which is a cover by Danzig, which, I'm pretty sure if you're into, I'm thinking he's metal, but if you're into metal and everything, you would know who Danzig is. Anyway, so with that out of the way, the song, that I'm going to be doing a reaction to a song. Now, this is a song I already heard, so it isn't like a first time, but still, it's one that I'm currently been having stuck in my head right now. That song being on Crumbling Wings, It Sings. This song is, it's very catchy for me, at least. This song was actually released 3 days ago. I strongly suggest that you go to, if you like metal, then you go and check out Dread Parade on their YouTube channel. They're pretty, actually, they're a small channel right now, but they're quickly growing. I'll post a link to the song in the description of this video. So if you like metal, like I said, why don't you go and check them out? So let's switch over to this. Now, I am using a new microphone that I got today, so I'm hoping that it sounds good and everything. So I apologize if it doesn't. I'm going to be pausing the video every now and then to give you my thoughts. But yeah, so let's actually get to it, shall we? So let's try it for this initial outing, shall we? So here we go. Okay, so the first thing when I first started hearing this, and I even posted it in their comment section, is I'm getting a very, I'm not sure if it's the right, even the right term, like the right the right group of people, I guess you could say. But I'm getting like a Scottish or Celtic vibe from this, from the way that she speaks and everything, which I kind of like. I actually kind of like it a lot. Okay, the one I'm not sure. As I continue to listen to it, I'm not sure if it is something that they were intending. I not only do I get like that Celtic Scottish kind of tone to this, but also it sounds like this could be like a a march to war, or something that you could expect to hear like in a major battle. I'm not sure if that's just me, but I think that Dread Parade, that they've done an awesome job with this song. I am not claiming like I am like a big person, like a person, an insider in the business. I'm not. All I am is basically just I like to just think you're a common everyday person that came across the music, and basically I like what I'm hearing. I would not be shocked if this song once I'm not sure like what their status is, if like how besides YouTube, because I don't know what else their reach is, but I would not be shocked, within a couple years that they hit it really big if they already have it. I would not be shocked to hear this as a song like on a credits crawl for a movie or something, especially like some sort of supernatural movie that could no that would focus on like werewolves or vampires or something. I'll be honest. Now, one thing I like to do is I like to write books. I have a ton of them written. I have one published. The thing is, I'm going to be pulling it off Amazon pretty soon because I want to do some fixes to it. But my book, it focuses on vampires and werewolves and that sort of stuff. If that book was ever turned into a movie, I could actually imagine this song being, prominent in that movie. Okay, what I like is that just the way I'm hearing this, it seemed like we started off. The song was really blasting into the sky. Like it's pulling us in, it's pulling me in. And then it told its initial verses, and then we were entering like that kind of lull where it's kind of slowing down. But I like how it's starting to pick right back up again. It isn't just constantly like pounding you, pounding you, pounding you, pounding you until the very end. It gave you a good. It's like I like to think of it like as a drug, basically. That drug, it worked in the very beginning. You're coming down a little bit, And the singers of Dread Parade, they're like, oh no, we're not done yet. Give him another 10 cc's, basically. Let's give him something more. We got to keep this going. We still have 2 minutes and 3 seconds left. We got to keep going. Give him another shot. And as you can tell, that the song is starting to pick right back up again. I love how they are able to incorporate some of the old dialect. I'm not sure if dialect's the right word, but some of the older language. And some of the old words that they're using is not that common. At least I've never heard really. Like direful. I don't think I've heard direful ever. I've heard dire, but not direful. So that it's nice to hear some older language in these types of songs. I could have also imagined this song being used in the TV show Charmed, possibly. Okay, and that was it for On Crumbling Wings. It sings. This was done by Dread Parade. I'm going to go onto their YouTube channel real quick. As you can see, right now they're still pretty, they're still a very young channel. They're growing currently. They're at 394. When I last looked a couple days ago, if I remember correctly, I think they were at like the high 370s possibly. So they are definitely starting to gain some traction, which I encourage that if you are watching this and you like metal, you may like this. I'll be honest, I don't really listen to that much metal. I may listen, I may be metal, I just don't realize it. But yeah, so like I said, I strongly suggest that you possibly go and pay a visit to this to Dread Parade's YouTube channel. And like I said, I will post a link to their channel and then also a link to the song itself. And I guess that's about it. Overall, I love the song. I loved the feelings that I was getting from it. Like I said, it may just be me, but I was also getting a little bit of how this song was calling people to war, basically, or calling them to battle. But that is it. I actually don't need these anymore. The song is done, so I don't know why I kept those in. But anyway, that is it. And I will see you for the next reaction that I do. I'm actually thinking about possibly doing a reaction to one of these songs. One of the songs I did not have listed here is a song called Pusherman. I heard that song like Wednesday last week, and that one was really stuck in my head until I heard this song. And like I said, if a band can get a song in my head, a song stuck in my head, and then all of a sudden I start looking for other songs from that band, I think that that band was a success. Is successful. That is it, everybody. I will see you next time, and until then, my name is Jeff, aka GCurse. Wishing you all a great day. Stay safe, everybody. Peace out.